opportunity to not just see a great film, but we get to talk to a couple of amazing people. One is these young ladies that you see on the screen, the Royal Mix. How you doing, ladies? And tell everybody your names real quick.
My name is Bron. I'm Gigi. And I'm Jay. And we are the Royal Mix.
So there you go. So you can tell they are well rehearsed and choreographed and prepared, and they are professionals. They are professionals. And also we have Peter Parker. Now Peter Parker is he is an amazing filmmaker. I've worked with Peter. He's a young guy, but he's very experienced and capable and talented at what he does. And so I'm gonna ask Pete, how you doing today, my friend?
I'm good, brother. How you?
Doing really good. Yeah, so I want to say thank you guys for joining us tonight. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I want everybody who's watching to know the reason that we do Black Movie Night. The reason we do Black Movie Night is because we want to build a Black Hollywood. We believe that Black people should be running the entertainment industry. We believe Black people have all the talent in the world. We believe Black people are first and should be first. We believe that our community has the ability to build its own. And so one of the things we decided to do in the Black Business School was do Black Movie Night. Like, why not feature and highlight the talented people that are in our community so they don't have to go to Hollywood and get a movie deal to become famous. They can become famous right here. So the Royal Mix is doing their thing in Philadelphia and around the globe, actually. They're getting respect everywhere. I think you ladies just got invited to Puerto Rico. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes, we are so excited.
Well, that is awesome. And Pete, you're in pretty heavy demand as a filmmaker. You get a lot of requests to not just do a lot of videos, but films, short films, long films, everything, right?
Yeah, no, it's getting crazy in 2020.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I think that's really good. I mean, are you 30 yet? You're 28 years old, right?
Yep, I'm 28. Yep.
Yeah. So everybody, I want you all, if you could, give a digital round of applause for these young people that are really just getting it in. I mean, these are not amateurs that you're talking to. You're talking to people that are right there on that brink of celebrityism. You guys have seen people blow up right on this platform. They're not even on the brink. Pete is already, he's already wired into every celebrity out there. The Royal Mix has performed in a lot of different places. And you guys have seen people blow up off this platform. Young M.A., the rapper, she said on many occasions that she got her start on our Facebook page. You got Victory Boyd, who just got signed with Rock Nation. Jay-Z heard her sing, and he loved her as much as we do. And there's a lot of other people out there that are doing really well because they started in your community. And so I want to celebrate that, and that's why we're doing this Black Movie Night tonight. So what I'd like to do, if it's okay with you ladies and okay with you, Pete, I'd like to actually go ahead and show your film, The Royal Geek, and then maybe we could talk about it afterward. So let me start with a question. Let me ask you, ladies, Royal Geek. Let's start, Jade. Let's start with you. What do you think about when you think about this film, Royal Geek?
What I think about Royal Geek is that just like for.
Speak up just a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just yell, like talk real loud, like you're singing.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I sure can.
Okay. What I think about Royal Geek is like we would like for everyone to like just love themselves, embrace yourself, know who you are, don't let no one put you down because you're beautiful on the inside and the outside.
All right. So Gigi, what do you think about with Royal Geek?
I think that Royal Geek is a very empowering song in the short film. It's like amazing. And I think like if you're experiencing like bullying or anything, you should definitely watch it.
All right. And Bronze, what do you think about Royal Geek?
So like Gigi said, it's empowering, but the Royal Geek song is a very different song. And it just gives off a different vibe and like a different way to settle and handle anti-bullying. All
right. So Pete, when you all put together the concept for this film, did you have a goal in mind, or what was on your mind when you came in as a director and you laid out the vision for everything?
I mean, just seeing, you know, the energy of these girls and just the concept, I'm like, this is more than just like a song. This is a movement. You know, this is a movement for kids everywhere to just understand that, you know, you can depict what is cool, you know. So when you see the film, you're going to realize how, you know, the girls go from what the world's perception is of geeks into their own version. And it really just is such a dope concept for kids all around the world.
Well, you know, what I really like about the idea, about the concept is, you know, bullying is real. Like bullying is, it's very traumatic. And I know you young ladies, Jay, Bronze, Gigi, are any of you over the age of 13 yet?
I'm 13.
You're 13. Okay, Bronze is 13. And how old are you, Jade and Gigi?
I'm actually 10. I'm 12. I will be 13 this year.
Very nice. Well, a lot of the grown-ups in here that are watching, and I hope you all brought your kids, because I want you to really see these young ladies in action. They're really, really, really talented. You know, it's like bullying really hurts. Like bullying really stays with you, like into adulthood. You know, I know people. Tell me if you all agree with this. This watching, just say amen if you agree with this. But I've seen people that got bullied when they were 12 and they never got over it. Like they were 40 years old and were still, you know, scared of the bully, still traumatized from it. Like bullying really hurts people. There's people that kill themselves, you know, from bullying. So do you all know that you actually help save some lives with this, by doing this?
Yes.
We hope so.
We definitely hope so. And we hope to save many more lives.
And we hope to encourage everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we were once in that position.
Me and Bronze were once in that position.
Wow. Well, now y'all got all the power. So you're gonna do good things with the power, right? Like you're the cool kids now.
Yeah. Yes.
That's pretty cool. I wish I was one of the cool kids. I wasn't cool. I was a geek. I didn't know I was royal though.
You're cool in your own way. A royal geek.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be a royal geek, and in fact, my royal geeky self, I'm about to go ahead and play this video, and I want everybody to know that I'm showing this through the internet. So hopefully, none of the video will be too choppy. It might chop a little bit, but again, this is something we're experimenting with Black Movie Night. We want to celebrate Black filmmakers and Black films that come out of our community. And I want to also make sure I say thank you to everybody who hung out with us tonight. And remember that you guys out there watching, you guys have the ability to create the stars in our community. Like the people that become the big names and everything else, we control that. We own that. So if you agree with me, just type yes. If you understand that we control who gets to be successful in our community, who gets to be famous, who gets to go make money, who gets to be well-known and recognized. And if you ain't repping for the community, then we will shut you down. But if you are repping for the community, then we are going to elevate you and lift you up. So I want you all to own that power right now so that we can know why we're doing this. All right, so let me go ahead and just share this video. We got a few thousand people watching online, a lot of people that are in the chat, a few hundred people that are inside the chat. And so we're about to just get this started right now. So give me a second. I'm going to share my screen. If I do something wrong or do something stupid, y'all just forgive me because I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but I'm going to try my best. All right, so here we go. So I pulled up the video clip here. Let me turn the audio up. And so I give you guys, and I'm going to actually shut down the our video so that we're not in the way. So give me a second here. So I'm shutting down my video and I'm going to shut off my audio.
You know about the mix, we making hits. You don't know about the mix, lit like this. What you know about the mix? As it gets, spread the word on. Jay! Jay!
What are you screaming my name for?
She wanna make y'all cool. Parents, we're geek. What's up, geek?
You're geek.
I'm a royal geek on my I'm a royal geek. Braces on my teeth. Braces on my face. I'm a royal geek. Braces on my teeth. Braces on my face. Where they at? And place.
Start a new trend. Couple main color tips. Same in my hair. I'm making clear. Gotta watch what I eat. Food stuck in my teeth. Floss on deck. Smile. Check.
Perfect.
I feel smart.
My favorite subject, art.
Boyce is on straight.
make us cool in our own way. None other sisterhood, at least come up. Think about that. No. Spread the word on this, the Royal Mix. Hello. Thank you for coming, but let me just tell you something. If you can perform like us, don't waste our time. Thank you. SFX! 5, 6, 7, 8. We are the Pretty Girls. Come stepping into our round. We haven't told us back. We don't believe this act. We do. Choo-choo. Because we're PFS and better. That's just a brand forever. No one intimidate us. And we love to embrace our haters. Period. Please get in a single fan line. It go look. As a matter of fact, this little situation right here, y'all can go first.
We don't dance.
I know, but
We just have to figure this out. Royal Geek.
okay, we got this.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek. Stop, 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 stop. First of all, y'all need to stop saying y'all royal. But I didn't know the second part geeks. Bye! Next! Listen, listen, listen. If you already know you cannot dance or step to our level, you may be in the SFF. No, thank you. We do not want you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Lifelines? 5, 6, 7, 8. You may be those pretty girls, but we are pretty lady girls. When it's battle time, our heart will beat as one. So if you want it, come get some. Okay, let me see who's going first. You, let me see what you got. What? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you'll be better than SFF. No, thank you. Go back over there. But I'll think about it. Next. Okay, who's going next? You. Let me see what you got. You're a pretty one. How do you pick her and there's 3 people in front of you? What do you nerds do for an encore? It's not funny. Stop laughing at them. Stop being mean. Yeah, that's right, meanie. I just call it like I see it. I ain't call it like I see it.
Oops, I forgot one.
Excuse me. They weren't good enough to be a lifeline. And neither are bullies. You can step out of line.
Excuse me, I was just acting like you, being a bully. But whatever.
That was just as bad. Really? I'm calling my big sister on both of you. Matter of fact, all of y'all.
Okay. Should I be scared?
Layla,
What? Janaya.
come around here right now.
Right now. Around where?
Oh my gosh, the sisterhood. The sisterhood.
Alright, child.
It's okay. We know who it is. Jay, look, I've got it. We're officially the Royal Geeks.
Jay, y'all good? We're working on something. Were you crying?
No. Yes, y'all so-called sisterhood, SFF, lifeline.
My life
treated them like a disease. The SFF's the ones that said period all up in their face. I'm gonna punch all of them in their face.
Mackenzie, chill out. We got this.
Let me see, Jay. We gonna help you and check them.
Yeah, come on, y'all.
I'm a royal geek, bitches on my teeth, bitches on my face, where they at? I'm a royal geek, bitches on my teeth, bitches on my face, where they at? I'm a royal geek, bitches on my teeth, bitches on my face. We all know I roar, energy galore. Never ever stopping, you know why? We poppin'. Loyal to this hip hop game, loving how my life has changed. So you're near by 13, 2 years, goal achieve. Okay, goal achieve in 2 years, goal achieve. Hey, I'm a royal geek, braces on my teeth, braces on my feet. I'm a royal geek, braces on my teeth, braces on my feet. Where they at? And 5, 6, 7, hey, you like my new style? You like my pretty smile? We're still cute. Disagree on you. If you're a royal geek, blessings on this my life, baby. Right, my baby. I'm a royal geek, braces on my teeth, braces on my feet. Ooh, and please. I'm a royal geek, braces on my teeth, braces on my feet. Ooh, and please. I'm a royal geek, braces on my teeth, braces on my feet. Ooh, and please. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek.
Wait. We just wanted to say we would have liked more of this and less of how you guys bullied us earlier.
Yeah, me and Kalia really got carried away. Me and Tori always picking each other, but we was just being mean to y'all. Sorry. Group hug?
Oh, look at the two bullies and their girls being nice.
Because
I told you I was going to class this song.
Janai, like I was saying, y'all all had a lapse in memory of what the sisterhood means.
I didn't know they were your blood sisters.
And should that matter, your presidency is suspended and both of y'all on probation. Give me your pen. 30 days. Give me your pen. I can make it longer.
They were right. We couldn't dance. They were right, and they apologized.
And we didn't look like this.
Be quiet. I don't care how they look or how they did. Your behavior was unacceptable. Period. What it take? Self-familiar? No, give me your pen.
We were just having fun. We sincerely apologize. Group hug?
We really hope you get the moral of the story, which is kindness up, bullying down. And just know, we are better together.
And if you are being bullied in any type of way, please let somebody know. You can always call
This number. And I hope you enjoyed our short film. Bye.
Clear what the sisterhood means.
I didn't know that they were your Me and Tori just bullied each other. Yes, y'all so hard. Sisterhood, SFF, treated them like. Look, Jay, I got it. We're officially the running geek. Just like this. That's the play, and we don't miss.
All right. Okay, all right. So everybody who's watching, if you could, please give these young ladies and Peter a digital round of applause. Please applaud them because we know that it takes a lot of work to do something that extraordinary. And I want to be the first to say that I just love, I love that film. I've seen it before. And, and I just think that everybody should take a minute and we got to applaud like real Black excellence. So everybody clap. Come on now. Come on. All right. All right. So, so first of all, I want to just continuously state how proud of you we are. We just really, yeah, I just think what you all did was amazing. And so, so let's start. I want to ask some questions here. And if you guys have any questions who are watching, any questions for either the young ladies or for Peter, I think is Vera going to be able to come in? Vera, your manager?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, so Vera Sawyer, we know that behind every great Black child, there's usually a great Black adult. So so we got to make sure Miss Sawyer gets her props as well. So let me start from the beginning. I'm actually going to start with you, Pete, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So where did the concept for all this come from? How did you come up with the whole theme of because you had the song, but then you had the song Royal Geek. So how did you come up with the song?
First, so Vera called me and she had this idea for this bullying campaign and she wrote a really great script. And my job was just to bring their vision to life, you know? So my job was to really take their emotions, their feelings, and take this great script and just bring it to life on camera. And the girls and the cast really just brought it out there. It was amazing because it comes from a very relatable place. You know, they really dug in and really gave an outstanding performance. Like, people could really feel that it really happened before.
Okay, well, I like that a lot. And I see Vera's in it, Miss Vera Sawyer. Now Vera is one of the geniuses behind the Royal Mix. If you all haven't seen them perform, I mean, they performed at the All Black National Convention, and everybody was so impressed with a couple of things. One was the choreography. I mean, they're not just three little kids out here fumbling their way through things. Like, they're really solid. Like when I saw them perform, I thought TLC. I was thinking Destiny, Destiny's Child, right? When Beyonce first came out, like that level of professionalism. And then also people were really impressed with the way the young ladies conduct themselves. Like they weren't, they're not some arrogant, annoying little people that you don't want to be around. Like, they really, present themselves really well. And so tell me this, Vera, what sort of philosophies do you all implement to help the young ladies get trained at such a high level at such an early age?
Well, first of all, they are very, very involved. So this is something that they really want to do. So it really comes from the child first, because you can't really necessarily turn a child that maybe does not have an interest into wanting to do this. So they're not shy. They came respectful. They came with drive. Of course, we have our ups and our downs, and they have to get pushed. But at the end of the day, the Royal Mix really want this very, very bad. So that's why when you see them perform, when you see them live, when you see them in the videos, when you hear their songs, they're giving it their all.
Wow. Well, I really love that. And I'll say this. So I guess I will start with, Bronze. One of the questions that was asked, and if Bronze doesn't feel comfortable answering it, any of you can answer. They were asking, have you ever experienced bullying? You mentioned it earlier, you alluded to it. Can you talk about that in terms of how it made you feel, and then also how it felt doing this video, sort of after having that experience? Like, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, so bullying followed me throughout the years, and in 5th grade, I started wearing glasses, and I was short, which made it very hard for me. In 6th grade, I was put into a bad position because of continued bullying, and it led me to having negative thoughts, and most of those thoughts were suicidal. And I still kind of had a little bit of confidence left in me, enough to go and talk to somebody who loved me and I knew who would care about me, and that person was my grandma. And that was the only person I was comfortable with talking to at the time. And she explained to me that bullying is like, you can't let somebody define you, and you can't let somebody take your self-esteem. And she helped me gain my confidence back. And the Royal Geek short film helped me even more, because it's kind of like these are geeks starting up and getting their confidence and getting their self-esteem back, which started off as low and coming back stronger.
Well, I would tell you what, I think I can speak for a lot of the adults in the room, and I think, the fact that you had such difficult feelings at such an early age is really, it really makes a lot of us very sad, and I hope that you now understand that you have help, right? Like, I'll come beat up your bully for you. Like, don't you ever let nobody bully. Seriously, you tell me. We get some people on the phone. We gonna deal with that. So you always have love. You always have protection, and I never want you to ever feel that way again. You got it?
Yes.
All right. So let me ask you this question. So when you did the sororities, like, did you know, like, some people, did y'all get that joke? The pink and the green and the, I know that came from the grown-ups, but did they explain to y'all, like, why that was so funny?
Yes.
Jealous
and AKAs.
Yeah, it was like, we are the pretty girls. That was hilarious. That was really funny. So tell me about, so let me go to you, Gigi. So practice. Like, so the practices, I know the practices are hard. I know you got to work, spend a lot of time. How does that feel? I mean, what pushes you to keep on practicing as hard as you all practice every single day?
It's actually a lot. Like when you finish it, it's like so much better because it's such a good outcome. And it's like you're like, wow, all this hard work I did, it's like really adding up and it's really turning into something. So what like pushes me is definitely like in my mom, because I'm like, Mom, I don't feel like, and she's like, just do it, come on, you got this. Yeah, and she's definitely like a really big help for me. And yeah, it's just like I just like think of the outcome, so that kind of pushes me too of what the outcome is.
Oh, okay. So now I'm gonna go to Jade. So Jade, it looks like I've heard, and just so you all know, I've heard the young lady speak in different situations, and they speak in sync. Like they really are. I don't know if y'all remember the group In Sync, but y'all probably too young to remember In Sync. But I told one of your mom Michelle that I said they remind me of NSYNC. Like when I think about NSYNC because you answer questions at the same time. Some of that, like almost like your sisters. So Jade, how does that sisterhood kind of feel to you? I mean, is that accurate to say that you all are very, very just tightly connected like that?
Yes, the sister connection. So we don't really like say sisters, like we're just sisters, but no, we say we're SFF, which is Sister Friends Forever. And how it feels to me, it feels like I have people that love.
Oh, I love it. So let me ask you this question, Pete. So I know how busy you are, and I know that you're doing a lot of stuff for a lot of different major production companies and stuff like that. I thought your origin story in terms of how you actually got your first opportunity was really interesting. The J. Cole story in particular. And I saw J. Cole the other day where he got the big deal. I guess he did a deal with Puma or something like that. Mm-hmm. And a lot of you guys in here watching know about J. Cole. Do you mind sharing that story in terms of how you were able to kind of create your own success?
Okay, so to make a long story short, J. Cole album came out. I was in Atlanta. I didn't really have too much money at the time, and I was just coming up as a young director. His album came out, Forest Hills Drive, and I really wanted to do a video on that album, but they told me that, I wasn't a big enough director at the time. So I had an idea. I was like, you know what? Instead of just asking, I'm just going to do it and give it to him and just, hope he likes it. I'm putting my all into it and hope he likes it. So I literally took my last bit of money. I paid for the actors, the locations. I paid for everything. We shot the video. Everything went crazy that day. People showed up late. It was just the craziest day, but I just pushed through it. And 3 days later, mind you, I've never met J. Cole in my life at this point. 3 days later, I had to fly out to New Orleans, and I'm in the club with one of my friends who plays in the NBA, and J. Cole walks in out of nowhere. Mind you, I've never met him before, so I'm like, wait, he walks in the same room as me. Then he walks into our section. So I'm like, my mind is blown here because I'm like, I just did a video for this guy 3 days ago, and he doesn't know it. And it's like, it's just it's an ironic situation. So I asked one of my friends to introduce me. He introduced me, gave him his number. Gave him his management number. And then, of course, as busy as J. Cole was, his management doesn't pick up the phone, right? So, mind you, at this point, I put the video out as a tribute video. It wasn't an official video yet. It was a tribute video. And then we got 1 million views in the first day. You know what I mean? So that's that was my success right there. I was like, you know what? We got 1 million views. That's my first 1 million view video. Amazing, cool. I'm ready to move on. A week later, I'm in Arizona, and J. Cole comes to Arizona. And then I ended up going to his concert. I was invited to his concert, and then we ended up on his tour bus. And he's like, you know what? You look familiar. And I was like, yeah, I'm the guy that met you in New Orleans, and I'm the one that did the video. He's like, yo, I never seen it. My management never gave it to me. So we watched it right there on the bus, and right then he said, you know what? He said, this is one of my favorite songs I've ever done, and I'm going to let you add an official video.
Wow.
So that was, that's how it happened.
Wow. Can y'all clap for that? Y'all got, everybody here watching for sure, give them a digital clap on that because, I love that because that's sometimes you got to be a playmaker in your own life, so to speak. Like sometimes you have to find a way to create your own success instead of, because a lot of people are just trained to sit back and wait until somebody discovers them. And then some people discover themselves, like Kanye West discovered himself. Jay-Z discovered himself. Remember, there was a time where they didn't put Jay on the radio. There was a time where Jay could not get a record deal. So they discovered themselves. And that's what I really want everybody watching. Like, we're not just here to enjoy the great video, the great conversation, but I want everybody in here to walk away better and different and to learn something. And to me, the big lesson is, discover yourself. And then, of course, the young ladies are teaching us a great lesson about the power that young people have to change the world. Again, I reiterate that this video is just so important because you've made it cool for people to love each other, care about each other, and protect each other. And the thing about bullies is a lot of times, like, one thing I liked about this video too was that at the end, the girls came together. At the end, they embraced togetherness as opposed to jealousy and hate, haterology and all this other stuff. Like, they realize they're better off together. And I thought that was great. So let me ask you, Vera, one thing two things come to mind when I think about you is, one is, I liked how you had in the video, and I don't know who came up with that concept, but I liked how you had the older girls mentoring the younger girls. So do you have any thoughts on that in terms of, I just like that dynamic. I like the fact that the young girls had the protection of the older girls, and then the older girls felt the responsibility to come in and mentor the young girls, because that mentorship is really important. Like that actually, when there's not mentorship, kids get out of pocket, right? So can you kind of speak to that a little bit?
Yes. So actually, they were the big sisters of the Royal Geeks, and the little ones, the three little ones, were the little sisters of the Royal Geeks. So it was actually everybody. They each had a big sister and a little sister, and for the very reason that you're speaking of. So I wanted it to be where the big sisters were the leaders of this sisterhood, but the middle sisters were like kind of like these little, these little girls that were just considered outcasts because they were different, geeks, if you will. But the little sisters are cute and, little. So they're protecting them. And at the end of the day, as you can see at the end, the two presidents, the young ladies that were the leads of the sorority, so to speak, or I don't want to say sorority, we take that back, the lifelines and the SFS, excuse me, and the SFS, they didn't realize that, oh my gosh, we just picked on our big sisters, real little sisters. And that's why she said, like, I didn't know she was your blood sister, because she's like, does that matter? The point is, you don't judge a book by its cover, and you don't treat people mean, So that, it was like, that was the whole dynamic of big sister, kind of middle sister, little sister. But I'm happy you picked that up, Malcolm.
Yeah, I thought that was great. I mean, and that's in that role that you have as a, big sister mother figure is important.
Right.
Like, that mentorship is important. I don't know if y'all noticed, but even with animals, they find that when, even with elephants, they found that when adolescent elephants did not have mentors, they would behave different from when they had mentors. So mentorship, matters. And I think it's, and that's an important part of building a community. So I just thought that was great. So let me ask you all about this. Now, I heard you ladies are on your way to Puerto Rico. Is that true?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. And you're performing kind of everywhere, right? Like, you guys are signing autographs. And so what's it like to become like superstars now? Where you like, does it feel weird?
Yes.
It is
great.
shocking.
Fabulous.
We're going to spread in Puerto Rico.
We're going to spread awareness. Yes.
Very nice. Well, well, let me ask you, so with Puerto Rico, I know you all are raising money for the trip to Puerto Rico. And what I'd like to do is everybody here who's watching, if you have it in your heart and you feel that if you like what you see with these young ladies, I hope you'll consider chipping in. I think that as a community, we could send these young ladies to Puerto Rico. I made a donation tonight. As soon as I got the Cash App, I sent some money over. And so I'm going to give you guys the Cash App information in case you want to log in and shoot them over some money. Tell me if I get this right or wrong. $ the Royal Mix, right? $THE Royal Mix. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay, so the Cash App is $the Royal Mix. So if somebody could please type that in the chat so everybody can see it, $the Royal Mix, and whatever donation you want to make, I think it's going to a good place. These young ladies are doing great work, and I want to ask also, where can people follow all of you on social media? I guess I'll start with you, Pete, and then the Royal Mix. What's your social media, Pete?
Everything is just at Peter Parker, and my last name is spelled PARKKERR.
All right. Everything is at Peter Parker. That's PARKKERR. And I will tell you all that if you really want to see a great filmmaker that knows how to do amazing work on a really good budget, check out Peter Parker's work. I mean, nothing that he ever does looks low budget, but he's able to figure out what I call, it's almost like Tyler Perry without the dress. Except better, much higher quality. No disrespect to Tyler Perry. God bless Tyler, but Peter's work is extremely good, and he knows how to do things with modest budgets. And so I can already tell you guys right now, if you haven't heard of Peter, and a lot of people have, you're gonna hear more about him. Like I guarantee, like you're kind of in on a little bit of the ground floor, even though he's not totally on the ground floor. Like he's already out there, but he's gonna be out there even more. And also these young ladies, the Royal Mix, your Instagram and social media, is it The Royal Mix?
Yes.
All right. So, wait, say it again?
You can follow us on all social medias at The Royal Mix.
There we go. That's that choreography again. I love it. Well, Vera, I love what you've done with the young ladies. I'm really super impressed. And I mean, what you've done is not just, you haven't just managed, you've actually coached, you've parented, you've mentored, like you've done so many, you've been a teacher for these young ladies, I can tell. And I just think that that's awesome. And and I think everybody out here should gain inspiration from that. You know, if you got our young people, give them guidance, give them love, give them support. They can do amazing things. And so what I would like to do, if that's okay, is as we in Black Movie Night, and I want everybody to know what we're going to do is once a month, we're going to feature Black filmmakers. I would like to actually play the video again. So everybody in the chat, if you think that we should play this video one more time on our way out, and you all can feel free to log out, or you can stay with whatever you would like to do. But I would like to see it again, because I've watched this video probably 8 times, and I want to see it 9 times. So if you'd like to see it again, put yes in the chat. Everybody shouted out. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yeses from Ashley, Regina, and William, and Shadrika. Yeah, they love y'all. They love you. They love you. They love you. And I love you too. So thank you very much for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Peter Parker, the Royal Mix, Miss Vera Sawyer. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And Dr. Boyce, there's something that the young ladies want you to do with us.
Yes.
For everybody that's watching.
Yes.
Actually.
So we want everybody to type it in the chat. So we want everybody to go kindness up, bullying down.
All right. So everybody type that in the chat. Kindness up, bullying down.
Yes.
Kindness up, bullying down. That's right. That's right. Love is always stronger than hate. So let's love each other. Let's love each other. We're from the same community, and I love what you all are doing. I think it's excellent. And also, I want to mention to everybody, as you're typing kindness up, bullying down, tell everybody, share this video. Also, as a reward for coming to Black Movie Night, if you want to sign your kids up for our Black Millionaires of Tomorrow program to teach them wealth at an early age, go to blackmillionairesoftomorrow.com. That's blackmillionairesoftomorrow.com. Use the discount code BlackMovieNight2. So for 24 hours, you can get 60% off. For 24 hours, so type in Black Movie Night 2, one word, Black Movie Night and the number 2, and you can get 60% off. Go to blackmillionairesoftomorrow.com, because we're building our kids up for the future, and these young ladies represent the future, and Peter represents the future too, because Peter ain't that old. So all right, so you guys take care, and I'm gonna start this video again. So let's make it happen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let me hit the right button here. There we go. All right, so let's start it again.
What you know about the mix? We making hits. You don't know about the mix. Lit like this. What you know about the mix? As it gets, spread the word on it.
Jay! Jay! What are you screaming my name for?
She wanna make y'all cool. Parents, we're geek. What's up, geek? I'm a royal geek. Braces on my teeth, braces on my back. Ooh, and please. I'm a royal geek. Braces on my teeth, braces on my back. Where they at? And please. Start a new trend. Government color says. Same in my hair. I'm making clear. Gotta watch what I eat. Food stuck in my teeth. Floss on deck. Smile. Check. Perfect. I feel smart. Favorite subject art. Glasses on straight. I got so many dates. Many business ladies. Schedule crazy. School on cyber. Career. Fight. What's a geek? Us. Which does make us cool in our own way. Another sisterhood. At least come up.
You think about that?
No. Spread the word on this, the Royal Mix. Hello. Thank you for coming, but let me just tell you something. If you can't perform like us, don't waste our time. Thank you. I said X! 5, 6, 7, 8. We are the Spitzy girls. Stop into our round. We have each other's back. If you don't believe, just ask. We do. Choo-choo. Because we're EFS and better. That's just a fan forever. No one intimidate us. And we love to embrace our haters. Period. Please get any single band line. It go like, as a matter of fact, this situation right here, y'all, can go. Sir!
We don't get.
I know, but we just have to figure this out.
Royal geek.
Okay, we got this. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek. I'm a royal geek. Stop. First of all, y'all need to stop saying y'all royal. But I didn't know the second part geeks. Bye! Next! Listen. If you already know you cannot dance or step to our level, you may be in the SFF. No, thank you. We do not want you. Excuse me. Lifelines? 5, 6, 7, 8. You may be those pretty girls, but we are pretty lady girls. When it's battle time, our heart and feet as one. So if you want it, come get some. Okay, let me see who's going first. You, let me see what you got. What? 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you'll be better as a SFF. No, thank you. Go back over there. But I'll think about it. Next. Okay, who's going next? You. Let me see what you got. You're the pretty one. Big. How do you pick her and there's 3 people in front of her? What do you nerds do for an encore? It's not funny. Stop laughing at them. Stop being mean. Yeah, that's right, meanie. I just call it like I see it. I ain't call it like I see it.
Oops, I forgot one.
Excuse me. They weren't good enough to be a lifeline. And neither are bullies. You can step out of line.
Excuse me, I was just acting like you, being a bully. But whatever.
That was just as bad. Shoot. Really? I'm calling my big sister on both of you. Matter of fact, all of y'all.
Okay. Should I be scared?
Layla,
What? Janaya.
come around here right now. Right now.
Around where?
Oh my gosh, the sisterhood. The sisterhood.
Alright, child.
Okay. We know who. Jay, look, I've got it. We're officially the Royal Geeks. F's the ones that said period all up in their face. I'm gonna punch all of them in their face.
Mackenzie, chill out. We got this. Let me see, Jay. We gonna help you and check them. Yeah, come on, y'all.
I'm a royal Geek. Bitches on my teeth. Bitches on my face. Where they at? I'm a royal Geek. Bitches on my teeth. Bitches on my face. Where they at? I'm a royal Geek. Bitches on my teeth. Bitches on my face. Haters gonna play. Haters gonna hate. A royal Geek like me stands fast on me and my girls. Rich and my pearls. Young Panthers respect the answer. Y'all know I roar. Energy galore. Never ever stopping, you know why? We poppin'. Loyal to this hip hop game. Loving how my life has changed. So you're near by 13, 2 years. Goal achieved. Okay. Goal achieved in 2 years. Goal achieved. Hey. I'm a royal Geek. Bitches on my teeth. Bitches on my teeth. I'm a royal Geek. Bitches on my teeth. Bitches on my teeth. Where they at? 5, 6, 7, 8. You like my new style. You like my pretty smile. We're still cute. Disagree on you. If you're a royal Geek, blessings on it. Smell like big. Right? Smell like big. Blessings on it. I'm a royal Geek. Braces on my teeth. Blessings on my face. Ooh, yeah, please. I'm a royal Geek. Braces on my teeth. Blessings on my face. Ooh, yeah, please. I'm a royal Geek. Braces on my teeth. Blessings on my face. Ooh, yeah, please. I'm a royal Geek. I'm a royal Geek. I'm a royal Geek. I'm a royal Geek.
Wait. We just wanted to say we would have liked more of this and less of how you guys bullied us earlier.
Yeah, me and Kalia really got carried away. Me and Tori always picking each other, but we was just being mean to y'all. Sorry, group hug?
Oh, look at the two bullies and their girls being nice.
Because
I told you I was gonna tell my sister. Oh,
Janai, like I was saying, y'all all had a lapse in memory of what the sisterhood means.
but I didn't know they were your blood sisters.
And should that matter, your presidency is suspended and both of y'all on probation. Give me your pen. 30 days. Give me your pen. I can make it longer.
They were right, we couldn't dance. They were right, and they apologized.
And we didn't look like
Be quiet. I don't care how they look or how they did. Your behavior was unacceptable. Period. What it take? Self-familiar? No, give me your pen.
We were just having fun. We sincerely apologize. Group hug? We really hope you get the moral of the story, which is kindness up, bullying down.
And just know, we are better together. And if you are being bullied in any type of way, please let somebody know. You can always call this number. And I hope you enjoyed our short film. Bye. What's here? What the sisterhood means?
I didn't know that they were Me and Tori just bullied each other. Yes, y'all so called sisterhood SFF treated them like. Look, Jay, I got it. We're officially running. Just like this. Step to the plate and we don't miss.
Here we go.
So we just tried to. What are we doing?
All right. Well, I love it. One more time, if everybody could please give a digital round of applause to the Royal Mix and Peter Parker and Vera Sawyer, and thank them for doing such great work. And are you guys able to hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And also, one thing I forgot to mention earlier is that you all are doing an anti-bullying tour right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called the Kindness Up, Bullying Down tour, and you're going to a lot of schools and talking about bullying and helping people with that. Is that right?
Yes.
We
have one tomorrow.
And Monday. Yes, and
Oh.
we have gone to many boys and girls clubs. We're getting called by boys and girls clubs in schools.
And people are actually showing our short film as a bullying tool in school.
Awesome. And what was what was the award that you all won for this film? I can't remember what it was called.
Oh yes. One of them was for creative, and
The Harvest Film.
yeah, the
Yes,
Harvest
Harvest
Film
Film
we
Festival.
won for creative.
And
The second one,
I'm actually not sure about the second
that was the
one.
best director.
the best
Best
director.
director.
And we got the best director right here, Peter. Peter, so you were your official title on the video is director, or did I get that right?
Yeah, yep. But definitely with the help of Vera, because Vera be putting everything. Vera's a monster, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Oh, we know that. We see the product of her work. The apple does not fall far from the tree. So that is a testament to everybody in here. Everybody, before we run out, let's just give a round of applause for Black Excellence and tell these young ladies and tell Peter and Vera how much we appreciate the great work that they're doing. And also, I want to remind everybody, if you want to support what they're doing, they're about to go to Puerto Rico. You can actually Cash App them directly, $ The Royal Mix, $ The Royal Mix, and make a donation on Cash App. Let's send these little girls to Puerto Rico because they deserve it. They work for it. Also, follow them on social media. You can follow The Royal Mix at The Royal Mix on all digital platforms. The Royal Mix. And Peter, you can follow him at Peter Parker. And Parker is spelled with 2 K's and 2 R's. So PARKKERR. So everybody go follow, go support. Remember, Black Movie Night is so that we can make our own stars. We can create our own Hollywood. That's why we do it. That's why we're here. So everybody, thank you for joining us for Black Movie Night. We hope you'll come back next month. We're going to bring in some more great filmmakers this year. And thank you all, ladies. And thank you, Peter. And thank you, Vera, for everything.
Thank you, everybody who donated. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
Appreciate you, Dr. Boyce.
For sure. Take care, everybody. Bye.
All right.